It was spent more in relationship because, there is a certain belief that the judiciary is not part of the government. The judiciary is part of the government. Um, and so, um, whereas the executive in the present constitution is regarded as a first among equals, in my view, the executive must also listen to the delegates and to the wisdom of our judiciary. I want to say that the judiciary itself, in carrying out its mandate, must also understand the political doctrine question. And here, I am not talking about asking the judiciary to retract its mandate or counter to the executive. No, I'm simply asking the judiciary to realize that this system works best when there is give and take between the three arms of government. Give and take. If you look, for example, at what is happening in the United States, what you are going to see is a system of government that is democratic, but that is in crisis. And why is that system in crisis? That system is in crisis because you have an administration in power that has forgotten the relationship between, has been very intentional in creating what I have called an elite consensus. What I have called an elite consensus. An elite consensus that accepts the normative basis of democracy, the normative basis of the concept of the rule of law, the normative concept of equal protection. I also want to say that elites in our country must always understand that they stand on the sovereignty of the people. And that the states and the government of our country endures because of that trust that the people give. If you remove that element of the trust by the people in their government, then you cannot ensure the perpetual existence of the state. I just want to say that in the last several weeks, we have been discussing within the state some of the issues that have arisen since last year because of a sudden sense of restlessness in this country, and which borrowed over on June 25th last year and continued to borrow over until Sabasaba this year. As you all know, a lot of lives were lost. And I think I will not tell you a secret when I say that there is a measure of a trust deficit between the government and the people of this country. And one of the things I think that we have to do, not just the government, but also the people of this country, is to engage in a process of national healing. Someone has said, several times that there's only one country for attending, that if it collapses, that we against terror-based work. I just want to say that it's a part of that process of national healing. I have taken on the mandate to effect a mechanism for the compensation of victims of riots and protests. I want to say that this is something that has not happened in our country in a way in which I perceive it, in a way in which I want to perform it. That the Chief Justice, without equivocation, endorsed this effort as one link of the process of transitional justice. There are other links of this process. I've heard some people say that this is not justice, but I just want to say that is not true. Compensation is a part of justice. But there are other steps that we shall be taking to go forward. And I ask all of you to support us, to counsel us, give us support and assistance as we go through this process. I thank you very much.
Was the Vice President and Minister for Home Affairs between January 2008 and April 2013. He has received several honors and awards. The Voice Achievers Award, conferred the prestigious rank of Senior Counsel by rights in 2020, is the African Dignitary Man of the Year feted by We Care for Humanity organization, has an honorary degree in agriculture from Nanjing University, Doctorate of Letters Honoris Causa from the Kenyatta University, Doctorate of Divinity from the Latin University of Theology, and is the Elder of the Golden Heart, the second highest national award in Kenya. He's feted as being a visionary leader with over 4 decades of experience in government, public service, and policy making, proven track record of implementing legal changes, promoting national unity, and advancing long-term social and economic development, international peace, and rule of law. He's known for his work in human rights, both locally, regionally, and internationally, recognized internationally for defending human rights and promoting peace, conflict resolution through diplomacy. A pioneer in environmental conservation and gender equity, committed also fighting to uphold the rule of law. Please, let's put our hands together for Sifuna.
some advice. My beloved friends, these are your conferences to protect constitutionalism and the rule of law. And it's not just tightening, it is, in my opinion, the most consequential discussion of our time. Yesterday, Chief Justice Martha Koome, Madam President, Faith Odhiambo, Professor Migaya Ketch delivered such powerful speeches that should have shaken anyone listening in this room and Stream B, as well as those watching from the outside, including the current leadership in our opinion. Following Chief Justice's comments observation that the work we do as a position is constitutional, yet the work we do is actually not in the Constitution. Allow me to contribute to this conversation. My friends, 2024-2025 is a case study of state repression, unlike anything experienced in our country's 22 to 62 years of independence. Please prepare yourselves to hear things you have not heard before on this podium, because I'm just exercising my role as Madam Chief Justice Committee, the opposition. And we call it, we just have to say it as it is for the sake of this one definition. The open daylight abductions, the public beatings, and naming of young Kenyans innocently protesting the growth of a style militia groups with caches of small arms and light weapons, terrorizing Kenyans and looting businesses under the police supervision and protection. This is like a blockbuster film. However, it is highly unimaginative or artistic script that ways performers to bring it to life on our screens. This is the current state of the nation, in which repression, tyranny, and flagrant contempt for the rule of law threaten to pervade and infect the country's soul. Members of the bar receive calls every day and night from shocked and frantic relatives looking for abducted Kenyans, most of whom are under 30. Their crime was using social media to openly voice their shock, their rage, and incredulity over renegade state. Because they exercise the fundamental liberties guaranteed under Constitution 2010, and more specifically, as you all know, Article 37 of the Constitution, they are regarded like terrorists and charged under the Prevention of Terrorism Act, POTA, and persecuted like criminals. Not long ago, a few young Kenyans came to my office and spent time narrating their traumatic experiences with abduction and torture to me. Despite what they went through, the physical and mental torture each of them endured, and their fears that death was just a minute away, they all spoke confidently about one thing: their faith in our Constitution to rescue not only them, but also the.
Hey, want to talk to girls like me? Aveola, it's a video chat app where you can meet amazing ladies and call them immediately. No one is gonna see you doing anything. This is so much fun. Download Aveola video chat now. See you there. Hey, want to talk to girls like me? Aveola, it's a video chat app where you can meet amazing ladies and call them immediately. No one is gonna see you doing anything. This is so much fun. Download Aveola video chat now. See you there. Hey, want to talk to girls like me? Aveola, it's a video chat app where you can meet amazing ladies and call them immediately. No one is gonna see you doing anything. This is so much fun. Download Aveola video chat now. See you there.
We need a senior counsel to at least appear in the life, because we have to be there to stand with me
Yeah? I thought I was good.
Io arrivo a cambiare wapi?
In consideration their liberties under the Constitution. As united opposition, we have also taken firm and decisive action because we say enough is enough. I heard President Ruto saying enough is enough in another context. I want to tell you, one of the things that President Ruto has done is to go for a joint peace parliamentary group meeting between ODM and UDA. It is within their right to do so. But let them be distant, even if I see the secretary of ODM here, Senator Sifuna. Even if you attend that meeting, as status on Monday, for the love of this country, and good order, and governance, and the supremacy of our institutions. I just had Professor Macau give a very good lecture on the separation of powers. And I've actually seen Parliament itself is at the state capture. Indeed, the fruition of this will happen on Monday. And I want to suggest to Senator Sifuna that if that happens, joint meeting of UDA and ODM the following day in Parliament, Honorable Jeanette Mohammed, who is supposed to represent me in Parliament as a majority leader, should immediately vacate and move now so that we could order, so that they now move and join together so we know that the opposition, the great opposition now will have the responsibility to have a duty. We are very able young legislators like Babu Owino was just making. Because of these regimes, as Chief Justice commented correctly yesterday, you cannot criminalize human rights. In fact, we all know under Article 20 of the Constitution, 1920 of the Constitution, we imported, and this is part of our domestic law, those treaties that Kenya has been signatory to, and all those human rights treaties. Therefore, you cannot run away and pretend you're an island when indeed, under Constitution 20, you someone you're sworn to uphold the Constitution as by law established. Therefore, these international treaties of human rights are part of our domestic law. We are then bound by the same. Because of these regimes' inability to defend and protect rights and constitutional values, and guided by our Constitution, particularly Article 1, we established the People's Restorative Justice Commission on June 25th. Professor Macau, please hear me, my brother. We did. This people-led initiative, chaired by Speaker Emeritus Jenny Muturi and Commissioners Dan Manzo, Fred Ogola, Asha Bashir, Nations Initiative that is already getting international recognition is starkly different from the recently announced task force by President Ruto and Raila Odinga. The question we and majority of Kenyans are asking is, how can the perpetrators who gave the shoot to kill and shoot in the leg with grief be the judges in their own already admitted crimes? By compensating, and therefore the Macau compensate, yes, we are with you on that because it's important. But you cannot compensate the life of a Kenyan. One Kenyan life lost is one too many, and we cannot accept it. Going forward, all Kenyans arrested. Just share that with you. The Director of Public Prosecution, so happy you're here to hear me say this. As your colleague in the profession, they're saying that all these demonstrators, they call them actually prisoners of conscience. They have to be these young men and women go back to their parents, we really congratulate you. Listen to all those who are dragged through the anti-terrorism court and treated like terrorists. But we know the purpose, Parliament's intention in enacting, I think in 2012 or 2015, important prevention of terrorism act. Again, imagine you're looking at national criminals like Al-Qaeda and Al-Shabaab, and you get these young people, and you take them there, and you really put the fear of God in there. Hey, I can tell you, end up handling them, and I can tell you, they're very committed to making sure that their country is given back to them. Remember the Gen Zs. Friends, today more than ever, I'm reminded of Brutus' words to Cassius in William Shakespeare's play Julius Caesar Act 4. And paraphrase, I think I'll just quote it because it's so opportune, even as we look at the Indian Ocean from this place, this beautiful place. I don't know how many of us know that our sea or coastline is one of the best anywhere in the world. I can tell you the southern sea, for example, the Indian area, amazing, beautiful. And therefore remind you, and Julius Caesar, that there's a time in the affairs of men which taken to the flood leads them to fortune, committed all the voyage of their life is bound in shadows and in miseries. And that one much I want to add to conclude there. And on such a full sea, that's what we are again, on such a full sea, are we now afloat. And we must take the current when it serves, or lose our ventures in second. End report. Time, ladies and gentlemen, dear colleagues, and friends, this is true of the essence. It is important. And we have to come to the rescue of this nation. From a regime actively determined to suspend our hard-fought constitution. The law is not just an instrument of order. It is a covenant of justice. If we are not vigilant, our constitution shall be wrong, and Kenya's present future will be undermined. Kenya cannot succeed without a vigilant and courageous legal profession. And you, the defenders of the law, cannot succeed without a principled political class willing to defend our independence. If we lose the law, we lose the nation. This is a challenge, the most consequential discussion of our time. Therefore, President India, this particular time, Professor Magama was just saying it's the first time he ever attended. He's a wonderful friend of mine, and I'm giving him the challenge. Sometimes you go to stand up. When you look to talk of elite consensus, what you are telling them is it is time to eat together. It is time to plan our resources. Listening to Dr. Adesina today, one of the most distinguished African, not just academicians, but a person who has taken the into this continent. I know that his term comes to an end on 1st of September. And the task force, the next president of ADP will go to Mauritania. I just come from Abidjan. We have seen some of the wonderful work of the African Development Bank has been able to do. But further, when it comes to procurement, look at the slow pace of what is happening between Banga, for example, from Bagamoyo in Tanzania to Malindi. This is a project that has been funded by the African Development Bank. We really owe it to this great money who has spoken to us today. And in fact, as Taylor said, you're going to end up your tour building on a very high note. Because as learned colleagues, we need to hear this kind of truth. That there's Thika Super Highway, for example. People believe it was done by the Chinese, but I was there when Professor Adesina and President Kibaki